gamers. I'm here, and I have some mozzarella sticks. Okay. Hope y'all are cool. I'm gonna try to work a little bit more on the Klik and Play game today. Hope that goes well. So let's not waste too much time. Let's not waste too much time. Oh, so much mozzarella stick. Oh yeah. Alright, come on, let's get some video out of this freaking laptop. Just a little bit of video out of the laptop, please. I know it's plugged in this time. I checked. If it doesn't come on the screen, I'm just gonna have to eat a ton of mozzarella sticks. It is November 8th, 2025, and the time is 13 o'clock, 1 minute and something stinky seconds. And the cheese is sticking to my paper towel that I have these resting on. You ever just like not feel like dirtying a dish because you know you're gonna have to wash it later? So you just put the food on a paper towel so you can just throw the towel away. I do that a lot. Also, I'm not ashamed to admit this, but I am a huge fan of plastic forks. Maybe that makes me like fucking like super Hitler, but I don't care. I fucking love plastic forks.
Ding, 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 ding. Welcome to Windows 98. Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
Like, real forks are heavy, and you gotta... they're annoying to hand wash, and... if I can eat with a plastic fork, I'll eat with a plastic fork, and it's great. I love them. And I'm not gonna feel guilt over some like fucking like plastic like pollution. Like when you consider what all these big corporations are dumping into the water and barely paying a fine over it, like I'm not gonna fucking like, you know, beat myself up over anything I'm doing when the actual problems in the world aren't being held accountable for. So I'm just gonna live my life. I'm just gonna live my life. There we go. Oh yeah. Damn. I love a good mozzarella stick. This isn't even a good mozzarella stick. It's a store-brand mozzarella stick frozen that I warmed up in the oven. But it's good enough. Last we left off, we implemented an over-engineered solution to our wingmen spawning in. We set up a few portraits for the text box. I think that's the bulk of what we did. Honestly, most of the time was spent over-engineering that solution for the wingmen. So, What now? Well, I have 2 more mozzarella sticks. This is my lunch. I have not eaten lunch. This is my lunch. Help, the cheese is sticking. The cheese is sticking to the paper towel. Oh man, I'm so sorry. But I'm a busy father. I'm gonna eat when I can, and this is when I can. Good. Very good. Alright. Problem solved. Lunch has been consumed. And we're good. Alright. Cracking open a tiny little, an enormous soda pop. This is actually twice the size of a normal Coke can. I'm just really big. I'm just like 36 feet tall. And this is what a double-sized soda can looks like in my hands. It's just how it is. Right, so we need what should the collectible be in the Arthur stage? The McChicken of the Arthur stage. Now, I don't recall, we did stream the Game Boy Color Arthur game last night. I don't recall there's anything in there that would work as a good collectible. We also have all of those living storybook Arthur games we played. I don't know if anything in there was a good collectible. Why does this show up when you search Find the Brain Rots? If you're searching for that on Twitch, you've got, like, a problem. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're the problem. Not this website or this stream. You're looking for a streamer you met in game. Well, here's the thing. If it was me you met in game, then you were brutally, like, you were brutally owned and headshot multiple times per minute because of how incredibly good I am at video games. So, if that doesn't sound like what happened, it probably wasn't me. Probably wasn't me. Okay. Okay. What's the collectible? What collectible are we going to use for the Arthur stage? Gotta have something. That's what happened? Oh, well, I mean, you know. What can I say? I'm really good. Quite a tricky thing to figure out, because the collectible speaks for the stage. Like, let's go back and look at the previous ones. Gex had the McChickens. Now, the McChickens did not really fit with the Gex theme. The McChickens were just something somewhat of a minor channel meme. And that's the reason we put McChickens in this stage. Level 2, we went for beer because of that one photo of Goku holding the beer. So that one fit the character. Level 3 is a bit of a black sheep of the game. We went with purses because it was in Donkey Kong, I guess. Then level 4, we did hidden gems because Laura is collecting these hidden gems and selling them on eBay. Fits more the stage theme than the character theme, but, you know, it works. And then I lost count of which level we're on. Simpsons had the Family Guy funny moments, a very appropriate collectible. And that brings us up to Arthur. What will be Arthur's stage theme? Well, it's gonna at least start. His stage is at least gonna start in the ocean, because we're in the water, we're finding the thing. So at least it's gonna start in the ocean. Soda is drinked. You can collect crunched up water bottles. I don't know about that. Plastic forks. I mean, that fits the start of the stream, but I don't know how well that plays into Arthur. Frank Galax, what are you talking about? I'm gonna search Arthur Fork. Garfield phones! Pumpkin Tormentor! I fucking love it! Oh. The Garfield phones that keep washing up on that beach. It's genius. It's genius. Ah. Great. Okay, let's draw a Garfield phone. Alright, so, Garfield phone. Okay, I'm looking at that image we were just looking at. Let's see, let's get a kind of a deep shade. Kind of a brownish almost for an outline. And I'm looking at that image we were just looking at, just to use as a reference. So let's kind of get the general shape here. And there's like ears. Kind of go forward a bit. Okay, and then there's a big old face. Kind of goes like this. It's just, what a good idea. What a good goddamn idea. It's got like the paws. Okay, that's the general shape. Now we just kind of have to carve this out. doing? Okay. Head. Like that. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. No tail. It's kind of this little lump back here. Kind of curled up. Okay, then we need a few more details here. So the foot, bring the foot down a bit like this. A little more forward like that. Okay. Shape of the head. Arms kind of come up like that. Claws. The eyes are pretty important, so we're gonna get like that kind of. Let's get a general shape, and then we're gonna kind of carve it out to make it actually look correct. Start those eyes over to kind of more up towards here. That. Okay. Like actually needs to be up one. It's a little too far down. Like that. Even further, maybe? Honestly, yeah, a little bit. But not too far. Like that, maybe? Okay, okay, that's a lot better. It's a lot better. General outline of a nose down here. Starting his little mouth thing. This is gonna look better once we have everything colored in as well. Okay, okay. That's the general shape. Got like lidded kind of eyes like this. Alright, now let's get a color. Yep, that's right. Now remember, he's all faded. In fact, let me see if I can just bring this on screen so you can see what we're... Oh god. See what we're working with. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. So, let's see. So he is very faded. Like the yellow from his mouth is all gone. The color of his nose is gone. His eyes are still relatively white, which is surprising. Let's see. He still has some black marks. So let's take the black. The outline of the eyes should be black. Maybe a slightly less black. Like this. Okay. The outline of the mouth as well. Just from the bottom. That part can remain brownish, since that's technically part of the nose. Okay. Now he has a few of his coloring kind of still here. Just some bits of it. A small amount of shading kind of up there. Toes are dark. That. He's got a little bit of shading here. Didn't really leave too much tail room here. Hold on. Like that. He's got a small amount of tail. Like that-ish. Baja Blast Pie. I think Cinco sent me a picture of it. No, it wasn't Cinco. It was something I saw on the internet. I'd try it. I mean... To be honest, that doesn't sound very good. It does not sound very good, but I would try it. Okay, he's got like a line coming out his back to represent the phone part. Then just a few stripes. Something resembling a shade on here. Maybe that could stand to be one step brighter. like that. Okay. Just a little bit of, you know, something suggesting some shade on this guy. Maybe I want something more brownish than that. I think that's better. Orange was too colorful. We want something resembling a shade. Oops. Very simple. That part can be like that. It's kind of out there. Okay. I'd say we have a Garfield phone. The side of the face is a little fat. I mean, flat, not fat. It's okay that it's fat. It's just a little flat. That's better. Tucking myself in here. Okay, we need to set up the label. That should be pretty straightforward. I'm pretty sure we have it on our file here. Why do I have a text file that says about dying? Oh, now I remember. Okay, forget that. Do I have this here actually? It's not a big deal if I don't have it here. I can just go grab it again, but I kind of could have sworn I already had it here. Why did... Oh, I remember. That was for the Laura stage. Here it is. Okay. Okay, is this already at 256? It is. We're gonna save anyway, but... Oh boy, this is going to be a long one. Garfield phone is a long word. Okay. It is a long word to put together, but we need it. spacing seems to differ sometimes. We're just gonna go for a 1 space of 1. I'm not worried too much about it. Oops. D. It's going a little quicker than I thought it would. Oops, 1 down. Where'd the H go? Here it is. Alright, now we color this guy in. I think we're already using that color there. Yep, we are. Okay, that makes it easier. Okay, so this line is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the line. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the line should be here. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, we'll just do that. I hope I spelled Garfield right. One, two, three, 4, so right here. Forget how we did the what's it, the colon. Colon is white. Okay. Yeah. All right, and theoretically this is already a 256, so we should just have to copy and paste it into here. Oops. Oh boy. Okay, there we go, there we go. I don't like the little pixels. Yeah, that's why I don't like them. There. Okay, we need a sound clip of Garfield. Saying meow or something when we pick him up. Has Garfield ever said meow? Has Garfield ever said meow? Well, I mean, in the comics he has, but I mean, has what I mean by has Garfield ever said meow is has Lorenzo Music ever said meow as Garfield? I don't know. You know who has said meow? Sonic the Hedgehog. Oops. Oh, I still have the Garfield phone photo up there, don't I? Oops. I'm trying to find like a short YouTube clip of Sonic saying meow, but like every single video is like at least a minute long, and it's like, what the fuck could you possibly have in your stupid video? Do I just have to download the original trailer?
Meow?
Okay, that'll work. Let me record this into Audacity. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I didn't even make an effort to fucking, to find Garfield saying meow. I just went straight for this.
Meow?
Oh, cool. That didn't record a thing. I probably have to change the audio from my headphones to the built-in stereo mix. Hold on. This again.
Meow?
I think that recorded. Okay, let's change my audio back so I can hear it.
Meow?
Okay, let's try to cut out the stupid theatrical boom right before it. And I know you can't see my screen, it's just, don't worry about it.
Me.
Okay, there's gonna be a little thoom there.
Meow.
Guys, the scream is gonna be too long. It doesn't fit what we're doing. It doesn't fit what we're doing. Okay, we'll have a small clippet of the scream, okay? We'll have a small little snippet of the scream. Like, just the beginning. Okay?
Meow.
Oh, no, that's too short. Hold on. Hold on.
Meow.
Okay, that'll do. Okay, I need a phone ringing sound effect. We can work with that. Okay, how do I log in this website? Oh! What's my password? Gamers, type my password in the chat. If you type my password in the chat, it will be censored. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. Let me download this. No, I want to download it. I don't care who downloaded it. There. Alright. And we'll grab that. Let's make it a little shorter. Okay, and we need to reduce the fidelity of,
Meow.
we need to make this sound like it's on the phone. How can we do that? Let's see. Will this work?
Meow.
Can we make it sound even shittier? What's the right kind of filter?
Meow.
There we go. Okay. Let's tack that into the other audio file. Let's see how this sounds.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
I need the sound effect of someone picking up a phone. That sounds like shit. That sounds like shit. That sounds like shit. There's a very specific sound I think of when I want a phone being picked up. And none of these. That might work. No, okay. Let's go back to this one. Okay, yeah, one of those will work. Okay, so get rid of all this. If you listen very... Okay, this is a sound I downloaded from the internet. Listen very closely to the end. Did he pick it up and say fuck? Why? Oh boy. Let's make this a little faster, I think. Let's see. No, I don't like that. Okay, what about just this part? And then we'll insert it into our earlier sound. Kind of over here-ish, and then you can go over here.
Meow. Meow.
There's one more thing we need here. Hold on. That's the last part here that's needed, I think. Where'd it go? Okay.
Meow.
We'll bring the audio down a little bit on the slam.
Meow.
It starts screaming, then you hang up.
Meow.
That might be a little much, but I mean, granted, it's a almost 5-second long sound.
Meow.
Whatever, let's just save this shit. Oh, what a stupid thing. Oh, Lord. Lord. Alright, let me upload it to one of those websites. There. And let's download it. I feel like the file bin extensions got longer than they were before. Okay, let's see. Downloading this malicious WAV file. There we go.
Meow.
Let's see if it needs to be made louder.
Meow.
A little too loud.
Crap.
Meow.
Good. It's such a dumb thing. We're gonna make the sound uninterruptible, so you have to hear the whole thing every time. Let's make sure it works.
Meow.
There you go. Stupid.
Meow.
We had 2 busters because I spawned them in too early.
Meow.
Like, we have to wait at least, like, let's see, 1 locomotive, 2 locomotive. 2-ish seconds before we spawn anything in. Well, before we spawn any wingmen in.
Meow.
Okay, we have Garfield phones. Good job, everyone. Sorry, I'm just setting a timer for the baby's nap. Oh, Lord. Oh, I don't know why. I feel like my stomach is like full of cheese. I don't know how that could have happened. Okay. I guess we need to start doing the stage now, right? Like, what else is there left to do? We just start doing the stage.
Holy crap!
They're going to be underwater, going through a Star Fox type stage. Yeah. Okay, so normally we would draw background objects to be in the background, but we have to remember this is a shoot 'em up, a vertical shoot 'em up. So we need to create the illusion that we're moving upward. It's going to complicate things a little bit. And actually, now that I'm thinking of it, that's going to really complicate things. So one problem is, we have the HUD up here and everything. If we create new objects, they're going to display in front of the HUD. So we have to be very careful with how we do background objects to make sure that we're not creating them in a way that's going to fuck up the HUD. So let's see. Oops. I want to do this in Paint because it's just gonna be easier than trying to draw something that big in Quick Employ. Okay, so we need kind of a rocky side here. Oops. Hold on. Just kind of, they're going through like an underwater canyon. That's a little too far. We don't want to take up too much of the space. Don't want to take up too much space. You just want to create the illusion of movement without taking up too much of the screen real estate. I want kind of a jagged, kind of rocky thing going on here. It's going to kind of scroll. Can I describe what I'm going for? I mean, just like imagine like a video game with like you're underwater and there's like it's kind of like a canyon, like an underwater canyon almost kind of thing going on. Right now, this is looking more like turds. But, you know. You know, there's... Gotta start somewhere. I want to grab this chunk here. I'm trying to nudge it with the arrow keys and that doesn't work. That kind of, just so we know where to bring it. Okay. Okay. We need a lighter color for the inside, but not too light like this one. Kind of almost more of a slate, really, rather than brown. And I guess we'll change the outline color to actually fit with this. See, now I want it to be more brown. Oh, is there a color between blue and brown? I guess it's a greenish. Like, that's kind of a color between blue and brown right there. Now we need something resembling a highlight. Going for a very amateurish kind of, you know, MS Paint kind of dealio. It's a very amateur appearance. Okay, we'll make this part black so it'll show up as transparent. Let's see how fucked this gets when I make it to 256.
Holy crap!
It does not get that fucked, but I think it might have killed the Yep, it killed the outline, which is not what we want. Okay. And we'll just do it like this, and we'll deal with it once we're in Click and Play then.
Holy crap! Holy crap!
256.
Holy crap!
I'm not sure if this actually correctly turned it into a 256, so I guess we'll find out by first saving and then trying to create an object. Oh, I did. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, hotspot should be up there. Oops, scroll this up. View to the back. Oh, I didn't consider that the meter, the health meter, would only render behind active objects. That's annoying, but we can work around it by making it in, you know, making it a active object as well. Is that not going all the way to the bottom? No, it is. It's just a weird quirk. Okay, so it's going to take some fiddling to kind of figure it out. Okay. We're going to fiddle with this a bit. For 2 stinky seconds, set Y position to current Y position plus 4. So let's test with that first. We're gonna zoom past it, but I just want to see what it looks like. That's too fast, and did you see how the top part just blinked into existence? So the top one didn't start drawing until the hotspot was closer to the screen. And the hotspot is in the top left corner, which explains why it's being a little funny. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. Let's move the hotspot to the center. Let's see if that helps us any. Maybe not exactly the center, because then it's not going to line up. Hey Siri, what's 240 minus 16?
240 minus 16 is 224.
Good. We'll see if that's a proper enough reposition. Okay, it didn't blink back into existence this time. And that seemed to go okay. It is going to make the math a little difficult. It would have been a lot easier if I was like calculating from the corner, the top left corner, because then I could just say if it's greater than 640, we pop it back up. But now I have to adjust the math to work with the fact that the hotspot is actually 224 pixels below. Siri, what's 640 plus 224?
640 plus 224 is 864.
Okay, I don't know if I got the numbers right. Let's just see what it does. don't think I got the numbers right. The Y position greater than 864. Then we're going to set it to negative 224. Okay, I want to play a sound effect so that I know when it happens. If it happens. Doesn't seem to be happening for some reason. Y position is greater than 864. 640 is left and right. I'm being dumb. It's 480. Siri, what's 480 plus 224?
480 plus 224 is 704.
Okay, now let's see.
Chicken. Chicken.
I saw a little break
Chicken.
in the wall, and now they're not lined up.
Chicken.
So I might have
Chicken.
the number wrong over there. Okay, no problem. So we're going to do this. We're going to null that out so that they're not moving. Then I'm going to get the Y position of that top one. Let's set our debug counter to the Y position of the side walls. It's a negative number, so this needs to be able to show negative numbers. Negative 256, really? I'll take your word for it, but that doesn't sound right. Okay, I just realized the music hasn't been playing. I'm sorry. Okay. Position the other guy. Now let's see. Back, if that makes a difference.
Chicken.
I see a small gap, so it
Chicken.
seems like the code is not
Chicken.
the code is not
Chicken.
synced up correctly.
Chicken.
So it's probably an ordering issue. Let's move the Y check before the code that moves the wall and see if that makes a difference.
Chicken.
No.
Chicken. Chicken.
I'm willing to bet the difference is 4 pixels. Let's try 252. Just gonna make it bigger. 260. Let's try that.
Chicken.
That may have made the gap bigger. So I guess let's try in the other direction then. 252.
Chicken. Chicken.
Right, so we had to factor because the wall is moving at 4 pixels
Chicken.
every 2 stinky seconds.
Chicken.
We had to factor that in
Chicken.
and put that in with the calculation we made.
Chicken. Chicken.
I think we can get rid of the chicken debug sound effect.
Tasty!
Okay, so we have an illusion of movement there, as you can see. Shingo, the automod absolutely did bullshit with that. That was so dumb. I'm not going to talk about it, but that should not have been gotten by the Autobot. Okay, so we have an illusion of movement. We can do another rock wall on the right side. And then we can have some kind of miscellaneous stuff in the background as well to kind of help with the illusion of movement. Should we allow for a... Should we code in... Should we code it so the speed that this scroll is happening, this fake scroll is happening, can be adjustable? I feel like we should, and that's gonna be annoying, but we really should. Because what if there's a part of the stage where we want Arthur and the gang to go faster? You know, we have to. Okay. This is going to be the scroll controller. This spacebar is so bad on this computer. Alright. So let's start the level with it set to 4. Which is what we're currently doing. So rather than adding 4, we're going to add the value of alterable value A. Then over here, instead of just setting Y position to that, we're going to set it to 256 minus, syntax error, minus the value of alterable value A. So let's make sure it still works after that change. No, it's broken. Of course it's broken now. Maybe plus? It's plus for some reason. I could not tell you why, but that seems to be working. Okay, let's add some debug keys. So first I'm going to set our debug counter to show the value of alterable value A for the scroll controller. So right now we should just see 4. 4. So this is moving at 4 pixels every 2 milliseconds. Now let's add in some debug keys. If we press plus, or well, equals, but you know, it's the same key, or minus. So if we press plus, we're going to add 1 to alterable value A. If we press minus, we're going to subtract 1 from alterable value A. So let's see now. So we're moving at 4. We're going to slow down. We slow it down. The scroll is going slower. We're going to slow down again. Even slower. 1. Slow as we can. And then theoretically 0 should also work. 0 should just stop us. Right? You see that small, tiny, itsy bitsy little line right there on the left on the wall? Zero. Will negative numbers work here? Oh god, they do? Well, no, they won't because it's not coded to handle. I'm a little concerned about the little frick appearing. The little hole that appears. It does not appear to always appear. It just sometimes appears. I'm guessing it has something to do with the code, with not lining up the change I'm making to the alterable value. Let's try to go faster. Very fast. Going extremely fast. Holy shit speed. Holy fucking shit speed. There's a little gap, but we are going pretty fast. It's starting to fall apart. The gap is like 32 pixels now, I think. Oh god. Oh, look at that. We're like warping now. Look at that. We're warping. I kind of want to hit 480. Bam. It's just blinking on and off every other frame now. Because it's moving at one screen per stink. Okay, very interesting. I'm concerned about the bug we're getting with the gap breaking. I'm going to assume that's some click and play nonsense and that our code is actually logically sound. So we probably gotta... How can we code around that? There should be a way for us to code around that. I'm pretty sure there's a way for us to code around it. We shouldn't have to. Let me save real quick, just in case. I wonder if it's because we're doing it via a time value and it's getting out of sync? That could be it. What if we move the every 2 stinky seconds thing down to also the part where we're repositioning it? Would that help? Let's try slowing down. Speeding up. Nope, still a gap. What is the easiest way for us to fix this? Because really the only parts that need to be synced are the parts that are supposed to look endless like this. If we have small details in the center, like some underwater shit coming by us just for flavor, it won't matter as much. But these side walls have to not have that break. Okay, so for each wall there's going to be two of them. There needs to be two objects so that we can have the illusion of continuous motion. Really, only one of those objects' Y position is important. The other one's Y position should always be an offset of that other object's Y position. So if we differentiate the two, then we should be fine. How about this? Because what we're really doing is we have is there an object I can use to kind of get two water bottles? Because this is what we're really doing. Okay, each of those chunks is a water bottle. They're positioned like this. They're going down the screen. Once this water bottle here is off the bottom of the screen, it's being positioned on top of this one. This is what we're doing. And we just have to get them to do this and be mindful of each other's position. And that's how we can get rid of the gap. So let's give them identifiers, more or less. So we have to initialize them. So if ultimate value A equals 0, and Y position is greater than 0, we'll set its alterable value A to 1. And if Y position equals 0 and Y position... If alterable value A equals 0 and Y position is less than 0, we'll set his alterable value A to 2. So now they should each get their own identity. 1 and 2. Thank you, Warpdrack. I appreciate that. Okay, so so ultimate value A equals 0 on a sidewall means it's just spawned in. If its Y position is greater than 0, it's going to get the ID of 1. If its Y position is less than 0, it's going to get the ID of 2. So at that point, they should each have their own ID. So, every 2 stinky seconds, if ultimate value A equals 1, so we're only going to be doing this to the first one, we're going to move that boy down. Then we're going to have another event here. If ultimate value A equals 2, problem is going to be differentiating between them. If I want ultimate value, if I want the second one to pull its position from the first one, how do we differentiate them in code without making 2 separate objects? We're 120 events, is that bad? It should be okay. I mean, I think it's okay, I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. The problem now is like pulling the data from number 1 and shoving it into number 2, because Click and Play doesn't give a good way to reference 2 of them. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. No problem at all. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do instead. Every 2 stinky seconds, we're going to add the value B of our scroll controller. We're going to add to it value A. So we're going to use Alt value B of the scroll controller as a positionizer. So if Alt value A equals 1 of the sidewall, we're going to set its Y position to Alt value B of the scroll controller plus 2, 2, 4. And then for the second one, it's gonna be that, but I think minus 2, 2, 4, that might be right. Then one event here, if alterable value B is greater than 704. Well, no, we can actually use the original number here, 480. It's greater than 480. We're going to set it back to 0. Okay, so right now what's going to happen is we're going to get 2 screen lengths of scroll, and then there's going to be nothing. If this works, I mean. I hope at least some of you understand the stupid shit I'm doing in here. Oh, okay, there's an overlap, so I got some of the math wrong. And damn, this thing doesn't want to load. Huh, interesting. Okay, so the overlap I got wrong. I think instead of minus 224, it's supposed to be minus 256? Something like that? I really thought we were only going to get 2 lengths, but it seems to be doing something here. Okay, so now let's try tweaking the number. 3, 2, 1, stopped. 2, 3. I don't see any gaps, so that actually might have fixed it. What the fuck? I really did not think that was gonna work. Oh, okay. Obviously we're getting some bugs now at speed 96, but we are never going to go at speed 96. Speed 96 is not allowed. Okay, we might have actually killed one of the objects because we went too fast. Yep, see, we went too fast. What happened is we moved so fast that one of the objects got pushed too far away from the screen and it got deleted. I wonder if we can determine the exact speed at which we can't, at which the object gets deleted. Thought I saw some minor glitching at the very top, and it might be, but it's... But we wouldn't even use speed 25, let's be honest, so it's not too big a deal if it's glitching a little bit at this speed. I wonder what the death speed is for one of the walls dies. This is just curiosity. I don't need to know the death speed, but I just kind of want to see it. I wonder if it's 64. Is it 64? I am seeing the flashing is getting bigger at the top, so we're definitely in like a danger. Okay, see, there's a gap there. We're in danger zone already. I don't think it's 64. Now, if we slow down to a reasonable speed, is it dead or did it fix itself? It fixes itself. How about that? This is going to work for our purposes, because let's be honest, we're never going to go... I thought I saw a glitch, but I could have imagined it. Like, we're never going to go this fast. Like, there's some very minor, tweaky little glitching at the top here right now. But that's barely noticeable. And if you're focused on the game, that's not gonna matter.
Meow?
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm genuinely fucking surprised that went so well. Huh. Genuinely. The fuck? It really shouldn't have gone that well. Okay. We probably should have rocks on the other side. It's gonna be a pain to kind of do it in here, so let's actually do it over here. Okay. Yeah, we're mirroring the rocks. Of course I'm not going to redraw them. I mirrored them, and I also flipped them vertically. Okay, hotspot is 224. Now, you should never really have an active object this big in Click and Play. We're doing it anyway, but in practice, you should never have an active object this big in Click and Play. Oh, the McChicken counter is technically a counter as well. We're gonna have to recreate both the McChicken counter and the HP bar as an active object. But there we go, we have the illusion of movement.
Tasty! Taste!
Meow?
You know, now that we have this functioning, we might even be able to do braking and boosting, but we're not going to, because we don't want to, you know... We don't want to Simpsons ourselves. Okay, so the health bars be recreated as an active object. The McChicken counter has to be recreated as an active object, so it can all display over the sidebars. Am I off for Tuesday's holiday? Am I? What holiday is Tuesday? What's on Tuesday? The fuck is Tuesday? I don't know what Tuesday is. Either way, I'm not doing an extended stream. I do the streams the length I do them because that's all the time I have. I need to keep an eye on this stinky baby through my phone onto the keyboard. Speaking of stinky baby, how's she doing? She's still napping? Hey, you lazy so-and-so, get the heck up. I see you there. Quit your napping. You kept me up for like 2 hours last night trying to get you to sleep, and now you're gonna have an extended nap? No. No, you're gonna wake up. You stink. You smell. You probably peed your pants. Owned. Pants pisser. Pants pisser! Okay, you're sitting up. Now stay awake. Or else. No, don't lay back down. Get up! Get the heck up! Oh, let's see what she does. Okay. Well, let me save. What if we did this? It was just a test. What color is that? There's too many color bars. Like, Klik and Play is too low colored for a gradient like this to work. You can do this, but even that looks awful. You can give it a bigger range, but no. The built-in Klik and Play gradients don't work at this low of a color range. I'm gonna reload.
Holy crap!
I'm gonna reload. Close the scroll of wall big map.
Crap!
I just thought it would have been nice to have a gradient in the back. We don't need a gradient. Okay. She's still awake. I think she's awake. Turn off her sleep counter. Okay, I don't like how so much of this is just blue. I want something going on in the background. Generic sea floor. Let's see what we can find. I'm not sold on the idea yet, but... Is the UI? No, that's something we have to fix. The UI is not supposed to be covered by the sidewall. This is a screensaver, not the sea floor. The sea floor, like, from above. Like, I want a photo of it. Sea floor. Let's see. Coral. Rocks. Texture. This seems okay right here, but I feel like it needs a few splashes of color, but... If I click on it, is my whole computer gonna explode? Oh, this is actually a texture. By M. Woods. Variant. I don't see, like, a license mentioned here. Like, I don't see any mention of how usage works for this. Oh. 640, 480. Use the wet dry world skybox. We don't need a skybox. The skybox would look bad here. Let's see. 640, 480. Just stretch it out. Like, what's the big deal? 640, 480. I don't think it's going to break anyone's heart if we change the aspect ratio on this. This is system colors for Windows. I kind of want it to be a little less contrasty, you know what I mean? Because I don't want it to distract the eyes. But at the same time, I almost want it to be more saturated. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like that. Kind of like that, I think. Oh, now it looks like shit. Be a little more contrasty so we get better colors. Those colors aren't better at all. Maybe we'll bring the saturation back a little bit. I know this looks like shit, but I kind of want to see what it would look like. Hold on.
Holy crap!
It got darker. I'm not fully opposed to it being darker, but it did get darker. Might be okay. I feel like we really should not have another 640 by 480 active object in here. I don't think we need the player to slow down the left and the right. The rocks are really just more there as a what's it, you know, a thing. A visual. Okay, the palette has significantly gotten worse now. It has, like, lost all of its color. It is, no. It's not blue enough. Like, it's not discernible as something that exists anymore. You know what I mean?
Tasty!
Cinco's calling me.
Meow.
Okay. Cinco just wanted to know if I needed anything. Okay. Yeah, no. This background's not gonna work. It's a neat idea, but the click and play palette is just absolutely trash. What if we try to do a gradient? But if we do it like by hand, you know what I mean? Ew. I don't know why it's stretched this far down. It's not very good. It's not a very good gradient. How's the progress in fixing my Dell PC? None. I don't have time. I just don't have time to do shit. Not exactly a traditional gradient, but it's something. It kind of fits with the MS Painty sides we've got. You know what I mean? It looks more like a skybox, though, than like a sea floor. Wish I could more easily select all. They make it really hard to select all. I'll try something here. Oh, I know Photoshop and everything, but hold on. Let me dick around with whatever I'm dicking around with here. Oops. How'd that happen? Oh, it's a little line.
Oh, I forgot to save it as a 256.
It's no big deal.
Holy crap!
Ooh, the palette got clobbered. Really what we need to do is we need to import click and place palette into Photoshop. Like, that's what we actually need to do. It all got fucked up. Okay, let's do one of these so that we can kind of control how the palette's gonna get applied. Okay, so that becomes black. Wait, what? $640. Why is this uneven? Oh, I see why. Hold on. Better. Okay. Far out is black. Center is kind of our main color, like that. Now I should need 1, 2, 3 shades. So. Like that. Feels a little busy, but I feel like it's getting somewhere. I like having the black on the left and right. It still feels a little busy though. It's better, it's just not quite what I want though.
Meow?
We might not go with this one either, because it needs to be darker in the middle at least. At the very least, it needs to be darker in the middle. Just a little bit darker. That actually helps a little bit. I feel like we almost need kind of like an MS Paint, like, you know, spray brush on these parts, but the thing is, if I do that with this color palette, it's going to be a nightmare to replace it with the click and play colors. I think what we actually have to do... Well, let me save. We need to just bite the fucking bullet and... Come on. We need to bite the bullet and figure out how to set up click and place palette inside of Photoshop 5. Custom load. It's an ACT file or an ACO or a PAL. Yeah, that's what we have to do. I'm just gonna have to set up click and place palette inside of Photoshop so I can properly do this shit. Okay, well, that's gonna be a problem for future me. So we definitely do not have enough time today to do that. I don't think it's gonna be that hard. It looked like it was a pretty simple thing. You just click the boxes and paste the color. It should be straightforward, right? How hard could it be? 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 How hard could it be?
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun on your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
Well, anyway, that was pretty fun to get the side scrolling working. So next stream we're probably gonna set up that Photoshop palette just to make things easier for ourselves. We're gonna figure out what we're doing with the far background. We might set up a few like extra little things that can scroll along the middle. Maybe it's just like some rocks with like coral reefs on it or something. Just something to give just the extra little bit of illusion in the background. And then we'll start doing enemies and stuff. And we're basically like we're teetering over the edge of actually like making the stage. Like we're actually starting to do it. It's just me having to take click and play and be extra with it and try to implement scrolling into a game engine that doesn't support scrolling. It's making it harder than it needs to be. But anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Tuesday, so long as the baby cooperates, that we're going to stream more Resident Evil 3 at 10 o'clock. Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, should be some more Tomb Raider 3. And then, as I said, next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, continuing with Arthur, trying so hard not to fall into the Simpsons trap again, but still dragging my ass because I have to make it something more than click and play is supposed to be capable of. Lord. Anyway, I'm gonna go nut shit because I stuffed my stomach full of mozzarella sticks. Thanks for watching. Be cool about fire safety. Be cool.